Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Derek Rodriguez is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Danny D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Throw by Sandoval is in time, one away.
The first base.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, hit hard. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Hosmer leads off first with one away. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego. The Padres kept off the scoreboard in the first. Giants coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
In now, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Wilmer Flores.
Ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Second. The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Lined into left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. The pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And in steps Manny Machado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Flores has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Flores has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
No score here as we play inning number 2. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Next to bat for the Giants, Pablo Sandoval. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brandon.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He'll check in here at 277, 6 home runs and 25 driven in. Now the 1-0.
That's outside.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. The 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
That's the ball.
Low for ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dickerson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled down the line, and that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. In now Trent Grisham,
The center fielder, number 2.
as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting up, the pitch.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Garrett Richards. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Myers absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more. And that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. Padres down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Buster Posey now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the pitch. To short. Reined in. And that's out number one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Javier Báez.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and that'll bring up Pudge's boy, Derek Rodriguez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Another one sent foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Richards comes set. Here's the 0-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. One left for San Francisco. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. At the plate, Eric Hosmer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you could put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hard ground ball to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
No one out with a runner at second. Up top, it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
The batter.
Ryan Dozier at the plate comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Dozier, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Pence, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now. As a look, now the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Let's go, Giants.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Richards, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Will Myers. Has a look. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Well, that's in.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Eric Hosmer would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. On to second, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The first baseman.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Sam Coonrod answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Sam Coonrod.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Hosmer rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
A 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Belt is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Padres lead it 8-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started.
Hunter.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Two and 0 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2.
one there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Pablo Sandoval. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. 4th home run for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
They've dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Belt, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And this one gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. But a run for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, from Pablo Sandoval. We're through 4. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Dozier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. The pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier, number 197 in his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Francisco Mejia is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Dickerson's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2.
Stepping into the box, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Come on now, let's get a game right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 43, Garrett Richards.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Richards. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1.
That's inside.
The pitch. popped up. Belt will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. But the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Padres 9 and the Giants 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading up for the Giants.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Now the 1-0. Grounded to short. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Donovan Solano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Donovan Solano.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Richards peers in. 0-1 on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Out of play. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Popped up. Hosmer in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Danny Jimenez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Will Myers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Set to deliver the 0-1. swinging a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Line to the right side. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The relay. Throw won't get him. And to score, the runner from second.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A runner at second, nobody out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Posey gathers it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. He is out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Ready now, Manny Machado. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Machado now on 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Men on third with 2 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Once again a 3-2. Popped him up. Belt onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Padres 10 and the Giants 1. Cal Quantrill is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 40, Cal Quantrill.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again. 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-0 now to Pence. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Settling in now, Pablo Sandoval. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. The 0-2 home. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Here's Brian Dozier now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Francisco Mejia. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Here's the 1-1. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So coming to the plate, Trent Grisham. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The center fielder, number 12, Alex Dickerson.
Striding in, Alex Dickerson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First offering on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Here it comes. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Full count now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Mejia goes to get it, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Padres lead it 10-1. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Cal Quantrill, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding into the box, Will Myers. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And that's taken for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Mauricio Dubon will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Left side. And that's the first out. Mauricio Dubon is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He bat.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back, right fielder, Hunter.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, down.
Two out with the man at first. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
In there, 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Grisham. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Tyler Rogers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tyler Rogers.
Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Tommy Pham.
He's set. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here's another 1-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Yastrzemski into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for the Padres.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in, Manny Machado, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Bases are empty, one man out. Left field and deep. Back goes Yastrzemski, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado, number 10 for him on the year, as the blowout continues. John Del Gustave comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
At the plate now, Brian Dozier, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Posey's got it. And he makes the throw to first. Dozier is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And that misses 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Belt moving to his left. And that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Padres on top, 12-1. Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he takes ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. One and one, here it is. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The center fielder, number 12, Alex Dickerson.
Giants down to their final out now. And in to bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
12-1 at the end of this one. San Diego sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Garrett Richards earns win number 4 on the season. Derek Rodriguez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.